Hello, the internet. Welcome to Dave Green's Street View Show. I'm Dave Green. I'm here today with Will Duggan, stand-up comedian from Kettering and writer and performer on the Edinburgh show Funz and Gamez. How you doing, Will?
I'm really good, thank you. I thought this was a pre-recorded intro. I didn't notice you talking and got
No, mate.
quite scared. Hello.
No, this is all in the moment. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I've got a little can of drink.
You got me a little treat, didn't you?
Yeah.
A little San Pellegrino treat. That is, you've set the bar really high now for guest scare me treats. Now I'm going to be disappointed every time no one brings a treat.
I can't believe that no one's done it in the past.
No.
You invite them into your house.
No, everyone just brings their own. People show up eating a pan of chocolat.
At what time
Just
of
on
day?
their own.
People are
I know,
pricks,
it's
man.
disgusting. Right, so you ready to have a little tour of your life?
I am, yeah.
Cool, man. So you were born in Kettering, right?
Born in Kettering.
All right, let's have a look at Kettering. There it is. Lovely grey day.
This is actually, it's a village outside of Kettering called Barton Seagrave. That's where I grew up.
Where's your house? Oh, no, your parents still live here, don't they?
Yeah.
So we won't look at your house.
So the one that you're looking here with the brown panelling, that's not my house. That's Chloe Swingler's house.
Old Chloe Swingler.
Always smells of toast.
Toast. Really?
She, her father was a butcher, and she once went, "Do you want to come out and see my new pet rabbit?" So I turned on in the shed, like, look at this little tiny little cute rabbit called Liquor. It was called, and then behind us just a sheep's carcass, whole
Really?
skinned. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, my God.
All in the shed.
You think if you're a butcher, like, looking at that all day, you'd think you wouldn't want to bring it home?
Well, it's
Or
just,
maybe you're so used to
it's
it.
cheap meat, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they were farmers and stuff.
You've got to have something to have with the toast, I guess.
Yeah. So Chloe Swingler, there she is.
Why did it smell of toast?
I think I used to go in the mornings, like, because my childminder was a couple of doors up, and we'd walk to school. If you turn to the left now, the one there, out the blue car in, empty drive, Pauline's house. She used to get an hour before school, an hour after school. We'd go from there, walk up to school, knock on Chloe's door. So it was breakfast time. It smelled of toast because it was breakfast. They were
And you were
eating toast.
judging her. They're just eating
It was
toast.
wonderful. It wasn't a bad thing. I absolutely loved it.
So what was it like growing up here? Does this bring back happy memories? I mean, do you still go back here a lot? If your parents live
Because
here?
my parents live
Yeah.
very close to where we are. Now it's, I'm going back in a couple of weeks of Christmas. Barton Road, very busy Barton Road, actually. A lot of traffic. You don't want to like, look left, look right, look left again every time on Barton Road. If you go the other way,
Did your mum used to tell you that when you were a kid? Like,
yeah. Well, when I was a kid and first I had to go out to play, Barton Road was like the edge. Don't cross Barton Road. Don't go into the Ice Lodge, which is like another house in the estate, but across Barton Road, too busy.
be careful, Will.
Yeah. So
Google Street View is pretty safe. You'll be all right on here, mate.
yeah, and you are flagrantly just going down the middle of the road as well.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
This is the woods to the left. I'll tell you a story about the woods here. I was once walking to a friend's house through the woods as a grown-up. Not grown-up, like 16, 17, so I was allowed to cross Barton Road by this point. I was taking a shortcut through the woods, and I heard a horrible noise, and it was a pigeon that was like fallen out of a tree and was dying.
Yeah.
And I sat with it and stroked its head till it died and cried.
For real? Well, you were just walking there on your own?
16, 17. And I was quite a sensitive child, but I saw this and I just cried.
That is really sad.
It's really sad. Just a bit, yeah.
So what? Yeah. So what? I don't know if I saw a pigeon dying. I don't think I would.
No,
I don't think I'd start.
It was like a wood pigeon. This is sort of the countryside,
Yeah.
so it's like.
That is really sad.
Yeah, but that.
And what was going through your head like after you left the pigeon?
I'll be honest with you. I was sort of very sad, but also a little ashamed that I just, like a character from a Twilight novel, just sat and cried over a pigeon. Just a pigeon, isn't it? I hadn't killed it. I hadn't done anything, but I was there.
You said that in a really defensive. I hadn't killed it.
I hadn't. Nothing had happened to this pigeon.
That's sad, man.
So Barton Road goes on for ages.
So were you a sensitive kid for real?
I mean, I was quite sensitive, but I wasn't regularly shepherding woodland creatures to the next world. But I think I just like sensitive.
Just caught you on an off day, maybe.
Yeah, I had a lot going on. I had A levels to think about, GCSEs.
Yeah. Maybe just channeling that into the pigeon.
Yeah. So in fact, if we keep going up, there's a big house on the corner, which was James's house where I was going. I didn't tell him when I got there.
You kept it a secret.
Kept it a secret. I think you're probably the first person I've ever told.
That's what Dave Green's Street View show is all about, right?
Yeah, well.
We'll bring it out of you.
Yeah. So anyway, on the right here, this current Patterson Lane construction site was James Staff's house. Me and him used to go and smoke together Loads. You're going to Watson Lane, blimey.
Shall I go down there?
Well, this is...
You tell me, guide me, where would you like me to go?
Go back to the left, don't turn down that road.
Down here, okay.
Let's go further down Barton Road, and what we'll see there is, in about 100 metres on the left, is a field, and across it is my school. Now, it's a much quicker route to this from where we started, but you've seen Barton Road now.
Yeah, that's it, man. Scenic route.
So yeah, if you look to the left now, in the distance there is my school.
Right over there?
That building there, my school, yeah.
This thing?
That thing there.
Okay.
That's the Arts and Humanities block.
We have to walk here, like, over the fields?
Well, when we started at Linnet Drive, there's a little whoop through the...
Oh, a little cheeky alleyway. And how are you at school? What was the young Will Duggan like at school?
Bit of a nerd, but then sort of stopped trying at GCSE. Cracking GCSE results.
Yeah.
Not so good A-level results.
So you're a nerd in the way that you're academic good at...
I was, yeah, but I was a lazy boy. Thatched cottages, you might notice there. It's bloody lovely. That's Emma Kirk's house, actually.
It's impressive that you did good on your GCSEs. I did pretty bad. And I always think it's mad that you're tested at that time, because it's like the time where most people care the least. Do you know what I mean? You've got so much other stuff going on in your life. And then it's like, right, you've got to do this test. It's like, I just don't care.
Who are the tutors? I don't care, man. I've discovered girls.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what my dick does now.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
So this is Barton Road. Still Barton Road. Big road. And to the right here, there's a little gap you can see on the right. That is that little house there. That is Barton Hall. Formerly Old People's Home. Now a lovely boutique hotel and bar.
Yeah.
I'll be in there on Christmas.
You ever hang out there?
Yeah, I go there quite a lot, actually.
Nice.
My dad likes it in there. Go for a pint in there. And then to the left, so actually this here, the field, that is genuinely a moat for a castle that was there, but has been since expunged.
Yeah.
And there's a big tall road called Castle Way. And I think the castle was like on what is my school. It wasn't a posh school or anything.
Yeah.
But the school field, that's where the castle was. There's a church over there called St. Bottles Church from like the 11th century.
Down there?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? Should we look at the church?
Yeah, let's go back into the village, because Kettering itself is horrible, but Barton Seagrave's lovely. So yeah, onto the left, into this little service road here. So just quickly here, it's Jamie Wilkins' house. His dad's got a Porsche.
Oh, Jamie Wilkins.
In fact, his dad's got a Porsche. Yeah. Rich man. On his 17th birthday, his parents bought him a car, Alfa Romeo.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
And that's noteworthy.
That's a nice little house, man.
Yeah, it's noteworthy.
Very nice. So what's Kettering like as an area? I mean, this isn't Kettering, right? We're a little bit outside.
A village outside.
Yeah.
But see,
look at that. That's very villagey.
That's St. Bottles Church. Yeah. So you know James Acaster, the comedian. Obviously, he is from Kettering as well, and we knew each other when we were kids.
Did you?
Yeah. He's a few years older than me, but we were at Scouts together and the gang shows together.
Really, that's so fun.
I was chatting to him a little while ago, and I said to him, hasn't Kettering got shit recently? And he said, yeah, I remember it being quite nice, like quite boring, not much going on, but you have a nice time. And I went away for a few years, then went back. It's like, this is the worst place ever.
Really?
James like, yeah, just about 5 years ago, it became appalling.
Yeah,
horrible place.
But what bad in terms of like what businesses closing down and there's just not much to do?
If you want a charity shop or a vape shop, Kettering Town Centre.
Yeah.
If you want anything else, no.
Isn't that just like high streets generally now? Like all like with the internet stuff, businesses are just...
You say that. Corby, next town over, used to be rough as ass.
Yeah.
And
now that's
lovely.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
I would go to Corby over Kettering every day of the week.
Yeah.
So, take that way you will.
So when you go, so you go back a lot. Have you still got lots of mates that live around here?
Not so much. Like,
so you mainly just see your family when you go back?
Yeah, or when I go back, it's like it's Christmas time, isn't it? So that everyone's back for Christmas.
Yeah.
Sam Harris, who I went to school with, is a thatcher now and does these cottages.
Really?
There's like 20 of them in the country. There's 20 thatchers left. I said his surname should have been Thatcher.
Did you do that chimney? Because that looks a bit dodgy, man.
And he didn't. No. I think that's more your computer or Google.
Yeah. That's not a Thatcher's territory.
The crooked spire.
And what were you? When did the stand-up start? Like as a kid, were you into performing? Was it obvious you were going to get into that?
I was in the school plays and that.
Yeah.
I played a few instruments, but I liked stand-up. If you're left at the next road, we'll go see my school. I liked like performing in that. But I first went to stand-up when I was about 15, 16, working at Pizza Hut, and I get a lift home with one of the older boys. My dad would wait up for me and watch a bit of telly. The only thing that's good on that time of night, like midnight on a Saturday, was Jonglers Unleashed and the Comedy Store Presents. And Started watching it, really loved it. And then when I went to uni in Manchester, would go to the Comedy Store loads and loads and loads.
Yeah.
I had a chat with Glenn Wool.
Really?
I'd watched him. I had no idea who he was. I'd watched him that night. Like, you're amazing. How would you be a comedian? I want to be a comedian. He's like, well, just go and be a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, right, thanks. Is it that easy? I told him that actually last week at Southampton, and it's the first time I've seen him since.
Yeah.
So,
that's nice, man.
if you like my comedy, you've got Glenn Wool to thank, and if you don't like my comedy, you can blame Glenn Wool. There we go. Latimer Community Arts College. That was I was running to school. Yeah. Who's the head teacher?
Have a look.
Miss Siobhan Hearn. Not in my day.
Siobhan Hearn. You can actually go in the school.
Yeah, my friend Liam, we used to drive to school and park in the car park, and my friend Liam was once he was basically being bullied by a guy 3 years younger than us, who would just walk really slowly in front of Liam's car as he was leaving every day.
Yeah.
And one day, Liam just hit him.
Really?
just thought there's some band into him. I had to go for a chat with the head teacher about don't run over the younger kids, please. Liam.
Really?
Fair enough.
Oh my, that's such a weird way of bullying someone. What would you do? Is he making eye contact, or is he just like...
Just walking really slowly in front of his car. But it wasn't
That
an
kid's a
accident.
genius.
He'd do it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, as like down the road as he's trying to...
Yeah.
He's
trying to get away.
Did he go under the car? No.
No, he sort of like...
It'd be funny if you ended that story and they killed him.
Yeah.
Kid's dead.
No, I think he hurt... I do think he hurt him.
Really?
And not badly,
Yeah,
but...
yeah.
Sort of like, you know when you zoom a car forward into his thigh, like, mate, I am here and I could kill you.
Yeah.
I think you just go round, don't you? Or you wait.
So what was it like as well? Was it like a rough school, or was it... What was it like? There's always a bit of bullying, isn't there?
Yeah,
Any
it's a
school,
totally fine school. It, I think the year that I joined, it's before academies, things became like science colleges or design colleges. This became an arts college. So we got this massive theatre built. It's here, the Mask Theatre. So it was really good for like that.
So what, there's an emphasis on acting and stuff like that?
Yeah, you know.
All right,
and
cool.
It was one of the few schools in the area where you could do like music and drama and dance, all three to GCSE if you wanted. You didn't have to choose one as a real thing on the arts, but yeah, like a big theatre in there, and they put emphasis on you could learn how to edit and mix lights, and I was not interested in that. I wanted to be at the start.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. Obviously, there were some shit elements. Mark Searle.
He was the shit element.
Fucking wanker, that man.
Who was he?
Just a guy.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah, he was a bad boy. He once in the changing rooms of PE, the lights went out for something. He once started punching me in the face because my dad was a pedo. And my dad's not a pedo. But it's Mark, so I was like, why are you punching me? Because your dad's a pedo. I was like, he's not a pedo. He's absolutely not.
And he didn't stop when you told him that?
Yeah.
That's so unfair.
But also, I did think at the time, if my dad is a pedo, I've got enough going on. I don't need this.
Just make it worse.
This is Crichton Crescent. Oh, this is where Jonathan Reynolds used to live on Crichton Crescent. He got, do you know, it's interesting, Jonathan Reynolds, his grandfather taught me how to score at cricket. Really nice man, Jonathan. And then at like 25, developed, this is a sad story, adult autism.
Can you get that?
Yeah, apparently, like he just, I saw his mum at a funeral last year. Like he just,
that's very rare though, isn't it? To
but
develop
he went a bit weird when we were in sixth form.
Yeah.
Didn't play out as much anymore. His mum's like, he doesn't do anything. He's got no interest in the outside world. He reads his book on the computer. So I gave.
What's the latest you can get?
I don't know. Like I thought he sort of knew by. You know, you hear adults get like Asperger's diagnoses.
Yeah. I thought that's because they had it their whole life.
Yeah,
it wasn't
exactly.
diagnosed.
Well,
right?
Jonathan was.
I didn't know you could like get it.
That's mad. Like I don't know. His mum told me wrong, but keeping this tail. I'm so sorry. She's got Asperger's. Well, that explains everything. Not just. Yeah. He's very sad. Nice.
I heard girls get diagnosed with it far less often, but they reckon it's actually they've changed their mind. They think it's just because it's not as easy to diagnose because they socialise in a different way.
The behaviour assume is like being withdrawn is seen as fine with little girls. I used to work in a school.
It tells you a lot actually about gender.
The bloody world. So this is the Castleway estate. It's a social housing estate, I think, from the late 80s. Very nice coloured bricks. I've always thought that. I've looked at one of the houses, and you think they're nice tan bricks.
These ones?
Lovely colour. Why they pebble?
That is an awful one.
They've pebble dashed that one. But
sorry, whoever lived there. Yeah, that's nice.
Nice colours, those bricks. I've always thought that.
Nice bit of brick. What do you reckon, Colin? Cloud Town?
Yeah, let's have a look at the clouds.
Let's have a look at the clouds.
I hope you enjoy Karen.
So if you look at that cloud, Will, do you see any? Does anything jump out at you there? What pictures do you see in that cloud?
It looks a little bit like one of those things you sit on in a park with the fat bit at the back is like where your back would be to that, and you'd sit in the gap and hold on to like a horse spring.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's also got.
I hear you.
With the wisps at the bottom, something of like a poodle prancing up. Ooh, and his nose pointing away there. Ooh.
Oh yeah. That's a nice little eye.
What do you see?
That's cool, man. What do I see? Like a kind of camel with wings.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
It's a camel. It's his angelic wings. And like he's doing a little fart, like making him go faster. This is. You can join in at home as well, by the way. So comment in, tell us what pictures you see in the clouds, and Colin will pick his favourite one. So have a little look. Give you a second to have a look there. What do you see, Colin?
Very sparse Facebook comments.
Give him a chance, mate.
Why is no one commenting?
Yeah, no, I don't know what I see in that cloud. I see failure.
Failure.
I see failure in a mirror.
Let's go. Don't be so hard on yourself, man.
You've got to be your own critic.
Whoa. That suddenly went really big. What about this one? What's that?
A narwhal.
A narwhal.
Yeah.
What is a narwhal?
Like the dolphin unicorn.
Oh yeah.
That's a good shout.
Little fin there.
Yeah.
Bang.
That's good. That is what that is, man.
Next question.
That is no
please.
longer a
Next cloud.
Next cloud. All right, let's see. Let's get a good one. About this motherfucker. Turtle.
Neck shell flipper.
That is correct.
I'm really good at this.
That's totally right. Yeah, you're right. You're right every single time.
Can I monetize this, Jack?
We've never had a guest win the
yeah.
So
Might be this one. Oh, look at that. That's a proper face, man. You see that shit?
Oh yeah.
That is actually scary. There's almost like the actual hair, and
Do you know,
that really does look like a human face, sort of going like that, flying.
Just really horribly, because I can hear my own voice in the headphones. I've realised, and it's doing my own head in, so I apologise to everyone else. I don't say yeah. I say yeah.
Yeah.
I don't say
like
yeah.
the band, the yes.
I don't say yeah once. I just say yeah on repeat a few times, and it's doing my absolute nutting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fairly common though. It's like that band, the yes. I remember you used to try and annoy people like that. The yes. Yeah. All right. The yes. Yeah. Going forever, mate. All right.
Yeah.
That'll do for cloud. So that'll take us on to the next chapter, I think, which is this one.
If you want to do it chronologically, no.
No. Where's the next one? Where should we do?
Owens Park. No, back there it is.
This guy, which is in Manchester, right?
Manchester, Fallowfield, Manchester. This is where I went to university. I lived in the tower block. You can see there behind that tree, flat 1521. And I had, I'll be honest with you, terrible. I was bad at laundry and lazy, and my room stank. But I was an 18-year-old boy. It's kind of fine.
You did that thing where you took it home to your mum.
Yeah, and she was like, "This has gone too far." When did I wash these? I don't know. So I lived in that tower block there. Actually, spin round to your left. I think that roof there looks like Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, it does a bit. Yeah.
Always thought that.
Is that what you do instead of doing your laundry? You just be staring out the window at that and go,
Okay.
"Why is nothing clean?"
I'd be out getting pissed off like a legend, mate. So I'll be doing instead. Wee.
Wee.
I chatting up this girl. Wee. Right,
Yeah.
cool. So I didn't go the other way.
So what do you do? What were you studying then?
I studied archaeology.
Archaeology, nice.
And then, oh my God, can I tell you a story about something to do with this?
Yeah.
So I did, yeah.
Yes.
I did an awards do at Salford University. It might stop there, I'm sure it's brilliant. On Thursday night for alumni who've achieved since leaving. I did my master's at Salford University. I'd never finished it. I just got bored and badly just fuck this. I was giving out these awards. It's a Nobel Prize winner, and
Really?
the guy who invented the seatbelt went to Salford. All these amazing guys. And my liaison guy's like, "Oh, I was trying to find you on the alumni system, but it says you're a current student." And I went, "Oh yeah, well, I did a master's here, but
You've never graduated.
didn't finish it."
Yeah.
And he went, "But you are still a current student." do you want to finish it? I was like, I might as well. It's been 10 years. And he went, yeah, according to the system, you just got handed this thing. So we'll just put you in touch with the school and you can just do your final project. But it was a script writing for radio and television masters. I stopped doing it, so I was starting doing that stuff.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. So you thought you didn't need it.
Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, I didn't.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have, isn't it? And it's like, just give us some of the scripts that you've written and we might be able to just
say that's the project.
That'll do.
Yeah.
Here's a master's. Like, thanks, man.
That's all right, isn't it?
Isn't that great? Anyway.
So they just leave it open?
This here. Oh, sorry. Oh, my God, I'm dyslexic.
Right,
so, stop here. Gaff's, the shop you can see there.
Gaff's, nice name.
That is a newsagent that used to sell special cigarettes. You'd go and ask for a packet of specials. It was £3, and the writing was like Polish or Latvian or whatever, you know. And then upstairs, you could buy just ripped DVDs, because it's before like Netflix and streaming. Yeah. So when I first went there on my freshers week, we were told by like one of the older students, "You want anything, you go to Gaff's. Anything you need."
That's so funny.
Anything you need, you go to Gaff's.
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you mean anything?" And he said, "Guy I know went in, said to the guy, 'I need a monkey.' The guy, without blinking, just went, 'Alive or dead?'" Now, that's definitely not true. But what a story! What a story! So that's Gaff's.
Alive or dead.
Also,
that's hilarious.
The dominoes you can see there. Do you remember a few years ago when the Rangers fans played United and went mental and trashed the city?
Yeah.
This one of the guys who worked on dominoes was like a hero of the piece, like he saved someone from being beaten up or something. And he lost his job, I think, because of
really.
But he also got,
even though he's trying to break it up,
free dominoes for life.
Yeah.
So it's, I'd rather have free dominoes than work at dominoes, wouldn't you?
Fuck, man.
So anyway, that's that. That's the high street there. Magic bus, 50p. That was. It should be 50p.
The old megabus. So it's gone. So how long were you in Manchester altogether?
12 years.
So you're there for a long time. So you went to university and just stayed there?
Oh yeah, I did 3 years at university.
And you started doing comedy there, right?
In my last year, I did the first couple of gigs. In fact, do you know the comedy club XS Malarkey?
Yep.
If you keep going down here...
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
That pub... Where is it? Or it's just down a bit further, sorry. Near the Sainsbury's. On the right, this board's here. That was a pub called the Orange Grove, which it was a student-only pub, and its selling point was no drink costs more than £2, no food costs more than £2.50.
Yeah.
I went there on my birthday, trying to do a bit of breakdancing, cut my hand, and wrote my name in blood on the wall.
Perfect.
Long gone by then.
That's such a student days story.
The cafe here, the sensitive young man who cried a pigeon to death had gone, just blood on the wall. So the Sainsbury's Cafe used to be Bar XS.
Oh, that's the original one, is it?
No, the beer one just behind it. But that's called the Beer Lounge.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bar XS was there.
And Manchester's got a really good comedy scene, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when I did that gig. I just did that a couple of times, and everyone was just afterwards. Everyone went to the pub.
Yeah,
like stuff that doesn't happen in London. Like people gathered in this pub, all the Manchester comedians from different gigs, and just hung out for a drink afterwards.
Yeah.
In London, people don't even bother to hang out at the gig they're at. Do you know what I mean? Never mind.
That has been.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I've only lived in London.
That must be it. You've just moved here, haven't you,
Yeah.
recently? Yeah.
That is the big thing. Like, I'm not an alcoholic, but I just assume after the gig have a drink. But it's basically people get off stage, get their coat, and go see you. Like,
yeah.
What are we gonna do? Let's hang out.
I guess the difference is the commute. I think because most people probably commute in close to an hour, I guess, to get home. And
yeah, but
I don't know why it is, to be honest. But it's definitely less sort of social.
So we're now heading down, out of Fallowfield into Withington, where I actually spent a long time. Oh God, I tell you, on the left in a bit, it's going to be a pub. Phil Ellis used to live in there.
Who did?
Phil Ellis.
Oh yeah, he's a Manchester guy, right?
Funz and Games Overlord. Yeah. Where's the Ram and Shackle? On the left. Just past the garage. Do you know that Shell garage there? Zoom into see if you still got it. Oh right, so it's a spa. Before it was a spa, it was a different shop. And it just said where it says spa now, bonjour.
Really?
Which I found really odd because we're nowhere near a port.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like the first thing you see. Like Dover, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't the name of it. It was just
it
a
was
welcome.
The Total Garage has got a little happy shopper in it.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
Bonjour, yeah. They're just trying to seem classy, right?
But in the middle
That's bizarre.
You know, in the middle of...
Yeah, because as you say, that's not for French people. That is just them.
Yeah, right.
Trying to be cool.
Just down, is that place there?
This thing.
Yeah, that is the... I think it's called the Ram and Shackle now. But it was called the Drop In. And I once did a dentist's chair in there. You've been in a dentist chair? A drinking game where you sit in a dentist's chair, they strap you in.
Yeah.
They just pour booze down your neck and you've got like...
Fucking hell, man.
Horrible apple cider.
That sounds like a nightmare.
A Freshers Week. I think that's when I changed.
For the better.
I don't know.
That's when you decided I want to be a dentist.
I've got quite nice teeth. But ironically, my dentist just on there.
That's your dentist as well?
No,
is that where they got the inspiration?
In the next building. So yeah, this
so
is...
what was going on in your life at this time? Studying archaeology?
Yeah. Just having a nice laugh. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I think I decided at university I wanted to be a comedian, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I was like, my friends are like, oh, I'm going to be a this. Like, I think I might just do jokes forever.
Yeah.
And they said, that'll never work. Idiots. So here we are. Do you know, I never saw that temple. The Hindu temple, signposted. I lived around this area for about 7-8 years. I never once saw it. I think it's like that. I think it's just a house that has become a...
Oh, really?
If I would go looking for
Gandhi Hall.
There's a hedgehog hospital on this road.
Hedgehog hospital?
Yeah,
for real? For like run over hedgehogs?
Yeah, in fact, when we go
That's so specific. How is there enough hedgehogs that...
I mean, I don't think it's not a big hospital. It's not NHS Fringe. It's not got wings. I think it's someone's house. And
but that's surprising.
You just got a little pair of
Maybe it's the
tweezers.
same place as the temple.
So yeah, this is now into Withington.
Where should I go? Keep going down?
So yeah, if you go straight down, this here is sort of... This was as far as you'd come when you were a student.
Oh, really?
This is sort of real people. But actually, that has...
You'd get here and you go further and just turn back, right?
Yeah, sort of real people would live here. And you weren't welcome. But then actually, when I lived here as a real person, the students have encroached. There's the library here. I owe them so much money. I borrowed a copy of Star Trek Into Darkness. I think I've still got it.
You still got it?
Yeah.
Wow, man. There's a lot of loose ends in Manchester, isn't it? Your masters, your books.
My heart.
Your heart?
No.
Dead Pigeon.
Dead Pigeon, that's in Kettering.
So it must have been a great place to go to uni, man. I always liked Manchester.
It was good. Isn't that building there? Don't zoom in. What do you think that is?
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
I almost would have said a library if we didn't already look at that. It's going to be something that it doesn't look like it is. Well, it's going to be a shit pub or something.
It's a
Weatherspoons.
It's a NatWest.
NatWest. Oh my god.
Just a NatWest.
Banks and Weatherspoons, man, they're the worst for just taking really nice.
I don't know. I actually read a thing about if Weatherspoons didn't do it, they get knocked down. So,
yeah, that is true. Actually.
So yeah, and no one needs to.
Would they really like a building like that? It's not going to get knocked down.
Yeah, but there's
surely.
hundreds of them, isn't there?
No, as in like someone else would move in. But...
Might as well be Weatherspoons. They've got money. Methodist church there. I did some Zumba in there once.
Zumba. What do you actually do in Zumba?
Oh well, I sweated a lot and wished I had an inhaler on me and hadn't started smoking. But it's sort of like dancer size.
Yeah,
it's fine. It was absolutely fine. That's what I've got to say on
Zumba. You didn't fancy going back.
Fuel there, vegetarian cafe. It's been a gig running in there for years and years and years.
This one,
yeah.
Is it good?
I've always thought it was the gig or the place.
The gig, the comedy show.
I thought that was me for a second.
Wait, that'd be weird. That would be a first. Can we see? Maybe there might be a poster of the. Too small to see.
Yeah. So the gig's all right. Moon, top 3 curry houses according to the Guardian.
Moon, wow, that doesn't look like that looks like an 80s nightclub.
Oh mate, Moon is brilliant. Moon, and they shut at about 3 o'clock. I once saw Simon Day in there.
Really?
Yeah. That horrible looking pub to the left of Moon. Really, best madrasa I've had. They've got a thing called I can't remember. It's like a sweet and sour curry. It's amazing.
Yeah. That's a lovely little pub,
That's the Albert. It is terrifying, but it is brilliant. I once went in with Chris McKilroy. Do you know Chris McKilroy, Colin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's an Irish comedian. Me and Chris McKilroy went. It's a very Irish pub, like, very Irish. Once went in, and they were looking at us like, who the fuck are these two? Yeah. And Chris really Irished it up.
Yeah.
And then we were just welcome. And then there was a lock-in, and we were watching competitive 10-pin bowling on ESPN till about 5 in the morning. It was brilliant.
Did you have to pretend to be Irish as well?
Well, my surname's Duggan, so I sort of got away with it.
You're right.
Indigo Land on the left, great little bar. Not that, it was horrible. Indigo. That door there. You go downstairs, it's like a basement. Great bar.
So do you miss it? Are you going to miss Manchester, do you think?
I mean, yeah, but I spent enough time there, and I thought if I didn't go, then I would never go. So yeah, this is Withington. Really, was sort of encroached out of university into my late 20s now.
So where should I go down now?
No, I got the other way because that's towards East Didsbury. I never really went that way. West Didsbury, this. So coming up again is more places that I've lived, and a fantastic sushi restaurant, which is really just ill placed but delicious. Fire station. Yeah, the Red Lion pub here. Do you know Pete Otway, the comedian?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me and Pete once got so drunk in there that I think he wet himself on the way home.
Really? You think he did?
Yeah.
Did you not call him on it?
No, it's not my place. Japan Deli, bang. Doesn't belong there. Like, you look around and you go, why is there just a little sushi cafe there? And it's absolutely banging.
Is it good?
Yeah, really good. Next to a funeral directors. Okonomiyaki. You ever had okonomiyaki? It's like a see-through pancake.
Yeah.
Little fish and that. But then they put... It's basically just barbecue sauce and mayonnaise with that oriental twist.
Yeah.
And there's seaweed.
I think maybe I have had that actually.
And the seaweed sort of like wafts because of the heat of the pancakes. It doesn't look like it's a delicious
that
thing.
Sounds
and
delicious.
They do a really delicious one there. But a keen sandwich, great. Aladdin's, dog shit.
No good.
No, dog shit.
Fuck you guys. So where else? So you got another area of Manchester on there, haven't you?
Yeah. So
or are we walking there? Or are we going there? Shall I go back?
We can walk from here to where I spent the last...
All right, let's do that. Let's stay in the map.
This is the Christie Cancer Hospital. Massive, there's no joke coming here, but just massive cancer hospital.
Just a lot.
They're doing a lot of great work. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Right, go to the left up here.
Down it.
And this is Cotton.
This way, yeah?
Yeah, Cotton Lane. Which I think is a nice name, because Manchester's a big old cotton town, isn't it? Am I being boring?
No, not at all, man. Not at all. This is...
Am I being boring, Colin?
No, it's part of the charm of the show.
What, that I am boring?
The monotony of clicking, You're talking. I mean, if anyone's being boring, I think it's me just clicking.
Yeah, but I feel like
that's why I love this.
But I feel like what I'm basically doing is a walking tour of my life that nobody's.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh,
that's exactly
if
what it is.
That's the premise. That's fine
exactly.
then.
Exactly.
Right, so we're going to go to the left here. Just up to the left here, guys. Just stay together as a group. Yeah. Careful with the cars. Hayescroft Road. I once went into that school. So I've worked in schools quite a lot. Before I did work in schools, so I've got to get some experience. So I just wandered into that school. I was like, hiya, can I come and work here for a bit? And looking back, that's a pedo thing to do, isn't it?
And they let you do it?
No.
Okay.
No. They went, this is how it works.
What are you doing there, teaching?
Teaching assistant.
Yeah.
But I worked in restaurants, and then the comedy started getting more gigs. But obviously, restaurants only really tips what make it worthwhile. And that's night shifts and weekends. So when the gigs happen, so I'd find something that finished at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Take that, kids. Enjoy education. I'm using you.
Yeah. I get you.
Progression.
Yeah, I get you. Did you tell them that?
Yeah, I did actually. Right, so I'm going to swing a hard left here.
Down here, yeah.
Yep. Boom. Fairholme Road.
Old Fairholme. So what happened down here?
This is where I lived. We'll go look at number 65. I spent 5 years in this house. I lived with Peter Otway, who you mentioned, the comedian, and Edward Easton from Games Family Gift Shop. Oh, turn to the right. That blue car there is my old car.
It's your old car?
Yeah, that's my Honda. That's my...
There's a photograph from the old time.
So that's my bedroom.
Yeah,
that's
blurred out. Yeah.
The blur on the bathroom makes me think someone's having a shower as that happens, because notoriously quite visible that's the bathroom.
Was it? Yeah. How do you feel about them? And that would make me very self-conscious.
I don't mind. I've got, we've all got one. I love that. It's my car. Dead now, that car. Sold it for scrap. I've got a Honda Civic. Love it. So yeah, me and Ed Easton and Peter Otway lived there, and then Ed Easton and I stayed. And do you know what? It was a Thursday because look, the bin's out.
Yeah, there we go. See, this is, and you thought you were being boring. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable.
Green bin also goes out with black bin. Now the black bin, if you look actually, it's not even our green bin. Our green bin's down the bloody side of this.
Yeah.
What's going on here,
This
guys?
is we got to get to the bottom of this.
Our black bin needs changing. Look at that, bloody hell. Anyway, Pete moved out in with his girlfriend, which we didn't like, and then Kieran Lawless, who you know, Colin.
Yes.
He moved in.
So how was that living in a comics house?
It was great fun. It's great fun. We all had little jobs, but we're all comics, so we all, it would be late nights, late mornings, getting drunk every day. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was like being a student until I moved out when I was 30. Yeah. So
where'd you go after that? After you moved out?
Well, turn right here. I went back to Kettering for a while because I was going to move in with my girlfriend, which I haven't done because she's gone. So I'm now in London. Thanks for bringing that up, Dave. Anything else?
Any other messages?
My nan's dead. Not sure about that. Died of cancer. Should have gone to the Christies, really, but no. So this is School Lane. This is where I'd walk up to get the bus. The train, but I think this park is absolutely lovely. This is Lady Barn Park. I used to go in there loads. Used to have
Lady Barn.
All
right.
Joe Katie Mulgrew, comedian.
Oh yeah,
she lives around the corner from here. We would go for picnics, not just me and her and others. So yeah, there's Lady Barn Park.
It does look a lovely
really
park.
Really nice. Yeah, that's really all I've got for that. I just had a lovely time. It was
the other one? You had another place on there, right? That church.
Oh yeah, a church. Just bragging about a nice flat I used to live in. That one.
That's crazy. I can't believe you used to live there, man. That's so nice.
When I left, you
just right up the top of here.
That was the Penthouse. I didn't live in there.
Yeah.
When I left university, like I said, all my friends knew what they were to do, and I didn't know. But luckily for me, now I don't know if you remember, there's a huge financial crisis. Lots of jobs in insolvency were going. So they said, I went to a graduate fair and they went, hey, do you want to come and help us? We're going to get guys out of debt. And I went, that's like a really worthwhile thing to do. I'd love that. Anyway, the wage was really good, hence getting a wanker's
sweet pad,
a wanker's flat.
That is so nice.
And then on the first day of training, the guy was like, hey, it's best if you don't think of our clients as people, just as numbers. And I was like, oh.
For real? So he actually said that? Really?
Yeah, I was like, oh God, I have made a terrible decision, but I am financially locked into that flat for a year.
Oh my God.
Let's play a fun game of London rents. What do you think the rent on a 2-bed flat would be in there? Just the rent.
Per month?
Yeah.
It's going to be something ridiculously cheap. What? Yeah. How long ago was this?
This was 2008.
I'd say like 700
each, or
for you.
It was 700 for the flat.
So I was exactly right.
No, you said 700. No, not 700 for me. 350 for me.
For real?
Yeah. So the flat was 700.
Yeah.
But there were two of us, wasn't there?
Fucking hell.
£700 a month.
Yeah.
Car parking, gated, you'll notice. Garden. Listed building. Fucking London.
Did living in church make you feel better about treating people as numbers?
Yeah, do you know...
Balance it out. Colin works in the church, you know.
You work in a church?
He's a vicar.
Yeah.
You're a vicar?
No, not a vicar.
You could be a vicar. Do you know there are bodies... it was a graveyard. The garden was the graveyard when the church was the church. And what happens is they have to deconsecrate the ground and then find the families of the bodies and go, right, we're going to move them. Where do you want to move them to?
Because of you, because you moved in.
Not just me, many of us. But sure, I was partly to blame.
This is because of Will Duggan. Is that you?
Do you know what?
Is that your granddad?
I'll move a corpse. I don't give two shits about a corpse.
You'd studied archaeology.
Bang.
Yeah.
They mean nothing to me.
Is that true? Did you actually go on digs and shit?
Yeah, I did loads of digs at Stonehenge.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Christopher Wren scratched his name into one of the stones at Stonehenge when he was a little boy.
Did he? Can you still see it?
You're not allowed to go up to the stones anymore. People keep touching it. I've been up because
you're down with Christopher, yeah.
But yeah, if they couldn't find the families, they just had to leave the bodies there.
Yeah.
So there's just bodies in the garden. It's like the West's house.
Fuck, man. Did that spook you out? You saying you don't care about dead bodies?
No, I don't,
if they've been gone a while.
I don't want to hang out with one.
Yeah.
But, you
wouldn't have them in the flat, but in the grounds is all right. Yeah.
Wouldn't be like, oh, Dave, come around for a cup of tea. Don't mind that. It's a sex worker
last night. Did you tell people, though, did you look out that window like, Just tell people, yeah, there's loads of dead bodies out there.
I had very few guests.
But if you did, you'd tell them, right? I'd tell them.
I'd tell them. Of course I would tell them. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that you? No,
it's not me.
different guy.
So this is Castlefield.
So where? Can we go anywhere from here?
So I'll tell you what, I'll give you the choice, because we're actually on a big roundabout. So we can go into Hume, into Salford, or into Manchester City Centre.
Ooh, I said let's look at the centre, I think.
Okay, please, at the first exit.
Manchester proper.
Down there,
yeah.
Yep. So this is, do you know, oh my God.
I like that. I like that multiple choice, man. That's good.
I don't want to be boring, I'm terrified of it. So this was the walk, I would walk from the church to that's Key 103 radio. Oh my God, you want to hear a story that Justin Morehouse told me about Key 103 radio?
Go for it.
Justin Morehouse, the comedian, was also a DJ on Key 103. And they had one day, like, celebrating pirate radio, the legacy of it.
Yeah.
Pirate Day. So everyone dressed up as a pirate.
Yeah.
But these are people, they've got jobs to do. You get one dickhead who'll come in as Jack Sparrow.
On radio. No one
exactly.
can see them, sure.
So everyone's just got an eye patch on.
Yeah.
That's the maximum that most are doing. Just a normal day. So Justin goes in to do his show. He's got his eye patch on. Everyone's wondering about the eye patches. He goes down to the reception to meet his guest for the day. It's the singer Gabrielle.
Really?
Who doesn't understand what's going on.
That is so funny.
Just everyone's got an eye patch on.
Was it explained to her?
I think so.
Yeah,
but,
that is so funny.
I just heard the story and laughed. So the comedy store's there to the right.
Oh, yeah.
That big building there.
Yeah, that's a crazy building. What is that?
Go up to it. It's amazing because I've got some great stories. That's Beetham Tower, the Manchester Hilton.
Yeah.
But if you keep going along Deansgate there and look at it, you'll notice that the top is a lot wider than the base.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get the ground plan for what they wanted. So if you look at it, boom, just presses out.
Oh, really? So they just thought, just make it thicker up there. Yeah.
And the very top, so it's all, there's a big swimming pool in the penthouse at the top. So up until, I think, where the lip is the hotel. Then where the lip is upwards is private flats.
Yeah.
Damien Larkin, the comedian, used to live in one of them.
Really?
But the penthouse at the top is all the plumbing in the swimming pool is what gives the ballast weight for the clip there.
Oh,
it's like an olive grove in it and a swimming pool and all this kind of thing. And the guy who designed it didn't take a fee, but just took the penthouse.
Really?
Yeah. That's £4 a week
Wow,
rent.
I wonder how common
£4 a
that
week
is.
rent
Yeah.
that in Manchester.
Just design, yeah. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, so it's because of the it's like a lattice grid on the top. So when it's windy, which it often is in the northwest, it sounds like it's like ooh across the city.
Yeah. Wow. Man.
Angels trumpets, they call it.
Wow, that's some good building facts.
There you go.
Awesome. Do we have is anything happening over there, Colin?
No cloud entries.
Nothing happening.
Is anyone
All
saying
right.
anything at all?
No
Fucking wankers.
cloud.
Bunch of wankers.
What's the point? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Could have won this.
You didn't announce that there was a prize at the beginning, so maybe people
Didn't I? Maybe that's
know
why.
they could
All
have
right.
won that can.
are people calling me boring?
No.
They're saying anything about me?
No.
Handsome?
They're saying nothing.
Where should we go now, Will?
All right, so this is Deansgate. Heading right up. Lovely. Oh, I'll tell you what. On the left, boom, there. Nope, go back.
Let's go.
The Church of Scientology.
Really?
Yeah. I once went in for a character thing. Bored, had a few hours. I was like, I see what's going on.
For what? A character thing?
You know, you go in and they go, oh, yeah, well, we've done the test on you. Big surprise. You would love being a Scientologist. Like, well, sign me up. Yeah, you go in, you do the stress tests. And have you ever done one?
No.
So you go in, they're nice people. I'm not going to go at their religion. You know, I mean, they're wankers.
Yeah.
But you go in and you sit there and you shake your hand and you have a chat about all this kind of thing. You hold on to these two things. And she asks you questions and you see when it goes up, that means you're more stressed, which means...
This is like a lie detector kind of thing. Yeah,
kind of. But I did figure out very quickly that the stress thing just goes up the tighter you...
Really?
That's it. That is the technology. The tighter you
yeah.
squeeze, the higher it goes.
Yeah.
And they try and make you stress. It's like, imagine no one ever love you again. You're like, yeah, they probably will though. It's like, fine.
Yeah.
Imagine all your friends talk about you behind your back. Go, well, we're all a bit two-faced, aren't we? Like, you know, and they just get the questions. Imagine your mum banging your mate. I'm like, just purposefully keeping it real.
Yeah.
Imagine your dog just getting like cut up by you.
But was it stressing you out then?
No, because I knew what they were doing. Yeah. Because and it was quite funny. She was getting stressed out. I would just.
Yeah.
I'd broken the Enigma code of not squeezing my hands. I'd have laughed the whole snot out my nose.
Big bogey, yeah. You saw it here first.
Yeah, so
you could have won that snot.
But I mean, what a story though.
Yeah.
Mate, the questions, they're probably like really trying to upset me. Like,
yeah.
No one likes you, and everyone thinks you're a dickhead. It's fine.
So they just tie you to a machine and just bully you.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Do you know what we'll bloody do? We'll go up here and I'll show you the office where they told me to think of people as numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think is libel or slander because it did happen. And they have since shut. All right, so we're going to keep going straight over Deansgate. Just before we get there. So this is all, just a pretty standard road. But another big, massive glass NatWest. NatWest, love a good building. Just up here on the left, can you see that just little door? So look on the left. Where's the door? That door there, a little triangle.
This thing, yeah.
Yeah, that is Australasia, the restaurant. You just a door on the road.
It's on the ground. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's great. Really good. Okay, so turn to the 180. And we're going to go to the right of that Starbucks.
Down there, yeah?
Yeah. This is where Queen Street. Hey, stop before you go. Have a guess who there's a big statue of in this square.
Down here.
Is that statue there? Who do you think that's a statue of?
Pete Otway.
No, Abraham Lincoln.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his connection?
Because.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Hang on a sec.
You've gone in.
I've gone in the fucking shop.
Do
you know this place?
This is Philpotts. It's a really good sandwich shop.
Philpotts. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
Like a posh Subway.
You might want. I had a feeling you might be hungry.
Try to get my lunch.
What would you buy if you were in there?
Me, I'd go for the Emmental chicken and bacon ciabatta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want, Colin? This is on me.
A Kit Kat, please.
Kit Kat, all right.
Just a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Just a Kit Kat. I'll go for.
Just
what did you say?
what I can see, and
I'd get some sort of panini. Oh, actually, nice.
Yeah,
look at those.
It's banging. It's banging.
Panini.
Yeah.
Look at the menus on the board. Boom.
I'd probably go with tuna.
Would you? Bit of tuna.
I like it.
Tuna melt.
I think tuna's
Tuna
really
melt, yeah. Classic.
underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah.
That's popular, man.
No, but I mean, it's no one's top favourite, is it? No one loves.
It's.
No one loves a tuna sandwich,
Yeah.
but actually,
It's seen as bog standard. I
love a tuna sandwich.
Love a bit of tuna, mate. Right, that's our dinner.
Right, great. Outside we go. Christmas markets are up.
Oh yeah.
That building there with the light shine on it.
How long were we ordering sandwiches? Look,
Lincoln.
It's got dark.
Boom, Lincoln Square.
Bloody hell.
Abraham Lincoln.
That's him. He looks like 12 years old.
Yeah, well, he sent
A
us,
young
he sent us a
Lincoln.
letter because Manchester was a cotton town.
Yeah.
Hence Cotton Lane. We were
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it's
yeah.
all coming
Yeah,
together.
facts.
Who thought I was boring? No one.
Facts.
Coalesce. And so we refused to. So something like people of Manchester refused to process slave-picked cotton,
Yeah.
which helped the American Civil War effort, but meant that a lot of people in Manchester were really struggling whilst there was a war going on.
Yeah.
But ethically, it decided that slavery was bad. So he sent, and then on the plaque is a copy of the letter that he sent. Very good,
Yeah. That's nice, man. I say we zoom on over to London. What do you reckon?
mate. Let's do it.
Let's go to London town. So you recently moved here, right?
Yeah, I live in that block of flats there.
This one.
That one there, yeah.
And where are we? Walthamstow, right?
Walthamstow. Yeah.
And what was that like? When did you move here? Really recently, right?
Yeah, October.
Yeah.
October.
And what we were talking about a bit before, but I mean, how is it? Was it really different for you, like the comedy scene?
The comedy scene's
In
very
London?
different. Yeah, like it's been a bit of a step back for me because no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
You know, like I know who you are. But we've met before, but promoters
Yeah.
and I don't know each other. But we've known each other for what, 3-4 years?
I think so. Yeah, we probably first met.
We
Yeah,
met at
maybe
the
about
Good
4 years
Shit
ago.
about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They was you
Whoa.
Oh my
I remember
God,
because we had a.
I'm so unaware
don't
of
worry,
my-
man. I remember because we had a
got it
similar joke about the guide dog.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Whereas you, for me, it was a stupid joke, but for you, it's actually linked to a genuine
Yeah, but,
medical condition.
yeah, but I mean,
So I was like,
let's not hang out at the school, mate. Let's not do that.
all right, let's go.
I can't afford that. On my yeah, it's different because it's been a bit of a step back. I had to do like more tryouts, but it's quite
Yeah.
nice.
But then
like,
you have that new guy thing though as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think people do know who you are, but the ones that don't, they're like, shit, I haven't seen this guy before, and he's awesome.
yeah.
Right? So-
Mike Wilmot
Do you know what I
was
mean?
really nice about me. I did a tryout for Math Brown in
Yeah.
Kingston. And
outside the box.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously I know who Mike Wilmot is.
Yeah.
And I did just a 10. And he come up to me and he's all like, he says, Canadian. It's Canadian, isn't he? Like, he's effusive like this.
Yeah, he's so good, man.
Elderly. It's like 65 years old, like full of energy, amazing comics. Like, we all love him. And then I did my thing. He's like, why didn't I know who you are? You're fantastic. I was like, yeah, man, thanks. Don't go down this road.
Awesome.
I've got no idea.
I don't know where I am now. No. What's this?
I know the village, Walthamstow Village.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Right?
Yeah. That's
How do I get back on the high street?
Go.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It must be this way, right?
No, wrong. Completely wrong. 180 degrees, please.
That way.
Straight down here.
Down here.
Yeah. End of that road, turn right. So, yeah.
Can you tell me? I think it's a dead end, man.
Oh, man.
Dead end,
take the next left. No, I'm new to the area. So, busy tonight? I love how we actually just behind this car. Right, then left there, please,
sure
mate.
It doesn't run us over. Don't it,
Yeah. Now, we're going to come near a laundrette, if I've not gone wrong. Yeah, deep clean laundrette. The lights are on in that laundrette all the time. Like, I don't know how they can afford that light. It's never anyone in it. But that bright yellow lights inside. Turn right, please, mate.
All right.
Then this is Walthamstow Village on the left. Lovely.
Oh, yeah. There's a nice little pub at the end. What's that next here?
The village. There's the village here.
Oh, yeah.
Spent a lot of time in there. And that restaurant there, just to the left, Nuovo Mondragone. Incredible.
Oh, yeah, I've been in there, I think.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Really cheap, really nice.
Yeah, that's good. I remember that.
Litre of wine, 14 quid. Yes, please.
Sorry, mate. That's all right, mate.
There's the spa. Oh.
Yeah, what made you want to come to London? You've been thinking about it for a while, right?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about it for a while, and there's been I was going to move in with this girl, and then noticed that finished. I was like, well, what do I do? Do I stay in Manchester? Do I go somewhere near that? Well, I was going to go to London. Yeah. You know, whether I agree with it or not, sort of like where you have to be, really, in comedy to...
Yeah.
So I was like, right, well, I'll come down, give it a couple of years, see how I find it, because I'm not beholden to stay here forever, am I? So I can just...
Some of your Manchester mates, were people like supportive generally, or were they like felt like you were abandoning the...
No, I mean...
Because I think sometimes when you chat to comics who don't live in London, they have a very different idea of what it's like to what it actually is. Do you know what I mean? I remember chatting to a guy from Liverpool who's like, every gig's a pay-to-play, right? Like, there's actually one pay-to-play gig.
Is there really?
Hardly anyone does. That line's dead. Do you know what I mean? It's like, there's some people have in their head, like, everywhere, you know.
I did think...
It just gets exaggerated through,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's kind of like that thing's going on in a minute where on the comedy forums, people think that there's a comedy club that just play bucket splits in Liverpool, which isn't true at all.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Chinese whispers. But it's great. Yeah. It's been... What has been nice is that I've been able to gig every night I wanted a gig. It's been amazing. I can't get one. Like,
that's it. I think on balance, I think the problem is this is more relevant to when you're starting out, I think. My boobs. Just pop into my boobs. I think it's more relevant when you're starting out, but I think the danger is if you just do like shitty London open mics never play proper audiences, that's the problem. But on balance, if you just do them any night of the week you want.
Well, if I think of...
Do you know what I mean? And travel out to do other shit.
Go right,
down there.
Hoe Street.
Hoe Street. My boob, it's all happening.
So, yeah, like... If I think, right, I want a new joke, I'm going to do it. There's somewhere I can go and perform it. Absolutely.
Awesome.
So that's nice. Yeah, the audiences are...
But that's, perfect time to move in.
I'm now just a young single guy in London, so my phone number is...
So, yeah.
I did
and you know where he lives as well.
I did Sean McLaughlin's podcast and gave my phone number out on it because I was saying, people don't engage with podcasts anymore, Sean. Like, I'll give you I'll give my phone number.
What are you trying to say? We've had 1,000 comments.
Has anyone said anything?
No, but
it's Saturday, mate. I think that's one.
Let's see if anybody wants your phone number.
Because
they've got a few minutes.
I think I've tasted fire here, and so I said to Sean, "Here's my phone number. People listen, and if people listen to his podcast, 2 people text me.
Yeah,
and no one was being a dickhead.
Well, that's all right, isn't it?
The Goose there, the pub on the left. You have to scan your passport to go in.
Really?
And I said, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm clearly over 18." She went, "No, it always kicks off. We need to know who was in it. So who was the I'm not coming in, thanks."
It always kicks off. Fuck, man, that sounds brutal. So I think that'll do for the London bit. A good way to round off what we do. It's a bit corny, but we go back to your hometown.
Yeah.
which is here. What I ask you is, if you saw the young Will Duggan walking on the street, like 10-year-old Will, what would you say to him?
I'd say
nothing to do with that, Skip.
I'd say just don't worry. It's all right. Grow your hair long earlier, because it's going. It's going, baby, and it's not coming back. Be nicer to your little sister. Don't fall out with your dad. Don't worry about, Rosie. She's a flute player I knew, I was obsessed with.
All right. Context.
By the time you're 31, mate, you won't have thought about it for about 15 years. Don't stop crying about fucking Rosie. So just, chill out. Clean your teeth. Do your own work. And you'll get pubes. Don't worry. I know that some of them have got them, but yours they're coming.
Awesome. All right. I think that'll do for us. So now all that's left is to zoom out into the sky. I've been Dave Green. This has been Dave Green's Street View Show. He's been Will Duggan.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure looking around your world. And make sure you subscribe. Different comedians every week, looking at different places all around.